Palm Springs today, and we're going to do a celebrity home tour of Debbie Reynolds' home.
Good morning, good morning.
But first I need to stop and get a bagel for the road.
Ready? 426.
And some coffee. Debbie Reynolds was born on April 1st, 1932 and lived until December 28th, 2016, and she was 84 years old. Debbie Reynolds was born in 1932 in El Paso, Texas. In 1939, her family moved to Burbank. She won the Miss Burbank Beauty Contest in 1948, and soon thereafter, she got a contract with Warner Brothers, and that's where her career took off. Debbie Reynolds was married to Eddie Fisher from 1955 through 1959. They had two famous children. CarrieFisher, as you may know, who was famous for her role as Princess Leia in Star Wars and many other things that she's done, and also ToddFisher. CarrieFisher died, I think, a day or two prior to her mother's death. I think Debbie Reynolds was so heartbroken over Carrie's death that she said that she would never go to her funeral, and sure enough, she didn't.
Oh, it's just fine. It's a cool California evening. The sun isn't shining all day.
Debbie had married a couple more times after Eddie Fisher left her for Elizabeth Taylor.
You tell me later what you really think.
You and I can talk later, sweetheart.
Debbie actually owned two homes in Palm Springs, one for herself, and she bought another smaller little place to keep out here in Palm Springs for her parents. As I drive over here, I didn't realize that she lived not too far from my little condo in Palm Springs. I go walking through here all the time. It's a nice little neighborhood where Debbie Reynolds lived at. Pulling up to it right here. What's really funny is I just did a video the other day walking through Palm Springs doing my door tour, and in fact one of them is right next door to Debbie Reynolds' old home, and here it is. You can see behind the gates it's a pretty large home. I believe it's 5 bedrooms, 4 bath. And actually I got information on this. I didn't even know this was Debbie Reynolds' home. Currently it's on the market for $4,250,000. You can see the surrounding neighborhood is just beautiful. You got the mountains in the background. Today we have a nice breeze. You see the palm trees. It's only supposed to be 96 degrees today, but earlier in the week it's been up to close to 110 degrees. Take a drive around the corner over to where she had purchased a home for her parents to live, and from what I understand, Carrie and Todd used to spend time with their grandparents there. Debbie had starred in several major movies in the 1950s, Singing in the Rain in 1952, The Catered Affair 1956, Tammy and the Bachelor 1957. The song from Tammy and the Bachelor won #1 on the Billboard music charts. She also got an Oscar nomination for The Unsinkable Molly Brown in 1964. She also was in the show Will and Grace. You may remember her playing Grace Adler's mother. She was pretty funny in that.
It's great to stay up late. Good morning to you.
Debbie was also a cabaret performer. In 1979, she founded the Debbie Reynolds Dance Studio in North Hollywood, and it still operates to this day. Debbie would have driven down this street over to her parents' house, probably to pick up her kids after they watched them while she was out and about or working or whatnot. Wow, Debbie's other home that she kept for her parents were literally
in 1,000 feet,
just from my
turn
little
right
condo on the north side of Palm Springs. Here we are at Debbie Reynolds' other little house that she kept for her parents. They owned this home from the early 1950s, and they sold it in 1979 for $79,500. Right now, this home, I would imagine, is probably worth somewhere around $300,000, only because the market's up. I can see back. I don't want to get too close because I see somebody still lives here, but you can see the back. There's a pool. There's a dog going to come up and start barking at me. This is probably where Debbie dropped off her kids so her parents could watch them. Well, that's it today for the Celebrity Homes Tour. We just took a tour of a couple of homes for Debbie Reynolds.